Good boy, Julian. Getting you your bubbleness going on. Not that you're gonna get any girls. It's just not gonna happen, bro.
Hello, my beautiful fiends. My name is Misha, and I am just an average person going through a transition from straight hair to wavy hair. Today concludes the last day of the first week of me being on this wavy hair adventure. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the blurbs from the past few days that I did before today, and then after those are done, I am going to show you guys the products that I used this week that really went a long way into helping to keep my hair as manageable as it can be on the first week when you don't, when you're still figuring everything out. Let's go into it. Yeah. So this is day one. I washed my hair before I went to bed. I did all of the styling and everything, and after I got after I woke up, I noticed that it was like really crinkly and just like not very good feeling, so I tried to fix it. Obviously, day one I still have a lot of changes I have to make, mostly in the products that I use, because I just used what I had lying around. At first I didn't really have all the right stuff. I'll be getting paid in the morning, so once I have all the right stuff, then I'll go ahead and I will be, styling how it should be. But for a first day result, I mean, this isn't too bad. My roots don't look bad at all. The backs of my hair, I mean, it looks a little bit stringy. It definitely kind of looks stringy, but it's not terrible. I think that mostly what I need to do is I just need to get the proper supplies, like the proper products, and then I need to kind of work on my technique a little bit. But for a first start, it's not terrible. Yeah, it's like super crinkly, so yeah, but hopefully I can fix that over time. I kind of like the way that it looks with this right here. Like I said, this is the first day, just the very first day, so I'm not really too upset by it. For a first day attempt, it's not great, but it's not terrible either. I've got a list of the things that I'm going to be getting, and then I am going to test those out. I'm not going to test those out tomorrow because it's just too soon for me to test that out, but I'm definitely going to be, on my next wash day, I'm definitely going to be testing them out, and then hopefully I will see a little bit of improvement from everything that I have seen. It's a long process to get things to improve and be exactly the way that they're supposed to be, so I'm hoping that soon I'll start to see some progress. I know that there's going to be ups and downs. I completely get that. I've gone through, when I first started my hair growth journey, I went through a whole lot of ups and downs, like trying to figure out what oils work best in my hair and what all works best to give me the best consistency with my hair. Now I've kind of got to go through that again, but I think I don't have to focus as much on the oils, and I'm focusing more this time on what products, like styling products and procedures and methods to style, work best with my particular hair. Hopefully I can get the proper stuff and I can really start getting decent results. I've been doing a lot of research, and I've been really trying to push for, just trying to get things started. I don't know, probably whenever I do my next wash, I'm going to end up doing a clarifying wash and just completely resetting again. But I think what might help me out is I already use sulfate-free and silicone-free shampoo and conditioners. I already use those all the time, so I'm hoping that that will help me out. If it doesn't, then that's fine. I'll figure it out. But yeah, day one, not a terrible result. It doesn't look terrible. It's passable, basically. And, I've been using this silk scrunchie and just kind of one-offing it and having it. So I've just been kind of doing this number with my hair to keep it, out of my face, because it's kind of warm, but, cool. So I will see you guys soon. Alright, so it is day 2. I've got my hair up in a ponytail because it's hot out. I probably wouldn't normally do this, but it's hot outside. I live in Texas. It gets hot, okay? This morning after I got home, well, after I got off work, I went shopping and I purchased a whole slew of curly girl hair products. I probably should have thought back to the beginning of the year when I started my hair growth journey and I was purchasing all of them hair oils and, you know, trying to figure out what worked. And I have a whole bunch of hair oils right now and I probably only use like 1 or 2 of them on a regular basis. So I probably should have thought of that, but oh well, it's too late. Now at least, you know, if after using something for a while and, you know, getting used to it, if I think that it's not working properly or that I want to try to see if I can get a better result with something else, I won't have to go looking for something else and wait for it. I can just like try one of the products that I already have, you know, so long as it's not expired at that point. So yeah, I mean, it's really quick update, just day 2, you know, nothing's really changed very much. I did wash my hair today with a clarifying shampoo because I really wanted to just kind of give my hair that opportunity to just reset and, you know, start off on the right foot. I used a deep conditioner and then I went ham on the products. I will probably work on being more light-handed and see if that gives me better results, but today, not a terrible result, not the perfect result, but not terrible. So that is my update for today. See you later. So I did not record yesterday because I was getting YouTube ready. I was getting pretty much everything ready last night. Since it was Friday night, my patrol was pretty basic. So I didn't actually record a blurb from yesterday. I do have a couple of pictures and I will be including those, but not really much changed except this, you know. But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of really quickly go over yesterday. Yesterday, when I woke up, my hair was pretty much, it was day 3 here, okay? Yesterday, it was day 3 here. The waves were still there, but they weren't as prominent. My hair was definitely, like, up to here, and it was warmer. I think yesterday was, like, the warmest day in a few days, actually, so it was not gonna happen for me to have that blanket over my head. So I put my hair up like this. Earlier in the week, I had ordered this silk wrap. It's not actually silk, it's satin, but it's like super duper slick, and I will have a link in the description box below for this if you guys want to pick it up, if you guys want to get one for yourself. Basically, it's under, I think it was under $10. Like, it really good thing to have. I wore it to bed, and then when I just brought it to work with me because I was thinking that I might want to use it, and then when I got to work I just kind of did this. It wasn't really too much. I kind of wanted to just do this so that I could take the silk wrap off and just completely wrap my whole head to go to sleep again, or just like pineapple it to go to sleep when I finally do. And then tomorrow I'll shower, I'll do all of that stuff with my hair and start fresh for next week. Moving on. Are you gonna come say hello? Alright, you guys have to meet. Oh. This is Ash. You might see him on occasion. He's my little Ash hole. So, what are you doing, Bubby? No, you don't need to go on the desk right now. No, here. So, like I said, I wanted to go over the products that I used, what I liked about them. Like, some of these products I have been using for a while already. Others, the vast majority of them, I got brand spanking new though. So, I wanted to show these to you guys and kind of like explain to you guys what I like about them, what I don't really like about them. And yeah, so acrobatic. Forgive me. Anyways, so I wanted to explain to you what I like about them, what I don't really like about them, and maybe see, like, if you guys have any suggestions, you can tell me how to better use them if I'm using them wrong. I've learned some things since since I've used a couple of these things. I've learned a couple of things about that, and I know for a fact that I used a couple of them, like too much of a couple of them, but lessons learned, you know, it's a process. I'm not perfect. I'm not going to get everything right all the time, so as far as these products are concerned, I think what I want to do is I want to go in order of when I use them. And then maybe if you see that I use something wrong or at the wrong time, you guys, you knowledgeable people of YouTube can tell me down in the comments below if I'm using them right, or you know, or even if you think that I could, like, that there's a more efficient way for me to use them. Definitely please leave me a comment down below. I know not what I do. I'm going to continue saying this. I'm basically, aside from the massive amounts of research that I did, I'm essentially flying by the seat of my pants half the time, because by the time I take a shower, I've already worked an 8-hour shift. I'm tired. I don't want to sit there and watch a video right before or like read something right before I shower. I just want to get in the shower, get this all taken care of, get it dry so that I can lay down and go to sleep at that point. So that's where I'm at this point. First things first, to start off the showcase of all of the products that I used this week, I do want to let you guys know I did clarify before doing all of this. I've been going swimming every single week for pretty much the past month, and I have been clarifying at least once a week, because after swimming, you know, being in the chlorine, like it's pretty much swimming all afternoon. Being in the chlorine, I really need to make sure that all of that stuff is out of my hair. I know that a lot of people swear by Suave clarifying, daily clarifying shampoo. I don't use that stuff. For me, I find that it strips my hair too much. Of course, that was a long time ago, so it could very well be the case that it's not that anymore, but this stuff right here is pretty much the clarifying shampoo that I adore. Rooted Rituals Ginger Root Charcoal Clarifying Shampoo. It's safe for color treated hair. The ends of my hair, I'm growing out hair color and bleach, so this is available at Walmart for $10, I believe it is. I think it's like right at the $10 mark. Rooted Rituals has an entire line of hair care products that are natural, gentle, safe for color treated hair, pretty much. I haven't seen anything specifically for curly or wavy hair, but yes, I forgot to grab it, but I also have their scalp, and I use that with this as well. It's a really good product. Let's see if I can kind of show you. It's got charcoal in it, so it's kind of dark. It's a tiny bit grainy, but that stuff, like, it really washes away. It smells amazing. Yeah, really fresh scent. It's not super thick, it's kind of watery, but it lathers up really well. So I really enjoy using this. Definitely will continue using this. It is a very good clarifying shampoo. If you guys have never used this before, I definitely recommend at least testing this out, picking it up and testing it out. If you don't like it, if you find that it's not for you, then that's perfectly acceptable. But it's a gentle but also really good clarifying shampoo. It strips my hair of everything, but it's not overly drying, which is important. It does have sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium lauryl sulfate as the second and third ingredients. Excuse me, Ash. It doesn't have any glycerin in it at all, which is really good, especially for this time of year. So I really enjoy this. Love the smell, love the way that it reacts with my hair. Love the way that it feels. I like how it gives me that super clean, squeaky feeling without super drying my hair. But even still, even after I have used this, I still go in with a deep conditioner. This is the one that I get. It's their Garnier whole blends. It's the Honey Treasures stuff. As you guys can probably see, I've used a lot of this, guys. I've been using this for a long time. I just love the way that this makes my hair feel. It definitely has a honey scent to it, but it's also kind of got like that typical Garnier scent. So it's the Garnier scent, but with a honey undertone. You wanna smell it? He likes smelling my stuff. It has royal jelly, honey, and propolis extracts in it. Basically, you just put this in your hair after you shampoo. You leave it in for 3 minutes. I usually leave it in for about 5 to 10 minutes. I find that I get the most out of that. It has glycerin, but it's like a third of the weight down. The rest of it is pretty much, it's a lot, like it's some protein. It's not too much. It's mostly moisturizing, but it definitely has some properties to it that are good. I think it has silicone in it. I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's like super down, so it's not a whole lot. Like it's not a bad product. Like I said, I love the way that this stuff just makes my hair feel. After this, I went in with this here. I just kind of like spritzed it in my hand and I like ran it through, and then once I did that, I kind of like overloaded my hair with this. This is a new product for me. I've never used this. Actually, most of the rest of this stuff, all of the rest of this stuff is new products for me, so I'm not super in tune with how this works, but I'm also like, I'm still learning how this works, but at the same time, I'm also still figuring out what I like and what I don't like. I do like this. When my hair is wet, it's super difficult to brush through. It's super difficult to even finger comb through. Like I have really thick, coarse hair, so it just like, even if I load it up with stuff, like there's always something, and my hair is long, so there's always something that is preventing it from fully being able to be combed through. It's very difficult. So what I did was I took this and I sprayed it in my hair, sprayed it up in my hair, and then I took this wide tooth comb. It's the Goody wide tooth comb. It's been used a lot, so the name is kind of wearing off on it, and I ran this through my hair to kind of loosen up those tangles somewhat, so that I could properly brush through my hair. This is just a gentle way for me to loosen up those tangles. All of this stuff is available at Walmart, by the way. All of it. All of this stuff today that I got is available at Walmart. Oh, this is what I used first, and then I went in with the Cantu Shea Butter for Natural Hair Moisturizing Curl Activator Cream. I've seen a lot of people with wavy hair swear by this product. I've seen a lot of people with curly hair swear by this product. I think it smells like a pina colada. I've noticed that. Like a lot of the products that I got smell like pina coladas. Like I feel like I'm in a tropical oasis now. Like my hair will swish by and it'll be pina coladas. I like the way that this smells. I like how thick it is. It's thick, girl. She thick. So basically I just loaded this up and I put this in my hair, and then I went through with this brush. I actually cleaned it. Okay. So I went through with this brush. I love this brush. Some of the little nubbins are coming off, but I love this brush because so it's a paddle brush. It kind of like sits on your scalp, but it also moves, so it's a gentle detangling. So for those of you that have never used a brush like this, one of these separating wet dry detangling brushes specifically like this, the way that I have found that works the best to use this is to go vertically first, and then once you've cleared out, so you go vertically from the bottom all the way up, and then you brush it all the way through, and then once you have done that, then you go horizontally. And what this does is it all of these bristles, they kind of like move around, detangling, and then once you've got it mostly smooth, you can actually go through and detangle it that way, and these will continue to move and adjust. So used this, and then once I had completely detangled, I basically did, I guess they call it a squish to condition. I scrunched everything up in my hair. I like flipped my head upside down. I scrunched my hair super well. I like rotated my head a bunch of times because that is what I saw to do. One of the people that I researched while I was learning about the Wavy Girl Method and like wavy hair and how to properly take care of it was Wavy Girl Courtney, I think her name is. It's Wavy Curly Courtney. Yes. She has some pretty amazing videos on how to get clumps and how to, you know, not break up those clumps. I'm fairly certain that I did a bunch of wrong things and I broke up a bunch of those clumps, but it's okay, you know, because at the end of the day, my hair didn't look too bad. This, I love this. I like the way it smells. I like the way that it feels. So the next product that I used was a gel, and again, it's another Cantu product. It's their Moisturizing Twist and Lock Gel. I love the way that this feels. It felt so creamy, it's so thick, it's amazing. It kind of looks like it wiggles. I don't know how can I, okay, there we go. So it wiggles like Jello. You see that? So it wiggles like Jello, but it's like, it's like thick. And it's like, it's thick and it's creamy. It feels amazing, and now I need a napkin because I'm not running this through my hair right now. Excuse me, Ash. Oh my god. He looks so offended. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to. But yes, this stuff looks and feels amazing. So I used this. It has, its first ingredient is water. It does have some glycerin in it, but for the most part, it's like super thick. It's a lot of coconut oil. It's a lot of emollients and all of that. So it's a really, really good product. I like it. I think that this is probably going to be one of my go-tos. So I really, really like the way that this holds. So after I was done with this, right? So I did this, I scrunched, I did all the that's the noise that it makes. Yeah, so I went ahead and I brushed through my hair with this. It's kind of like the cheap version of the Demon brush. It's like the Walmart version. It's a Goody brand, but it's this kind of brush, and I like these kinds of brushes because you can take this, you can do that, you can, I missed a hair, so you can clean it out really, really well, and then of course if you need to, you can remove some bristles. So you see that? You can customize this brush to better work for you, and I think right now what I'm gonna have to do is like remove like every other one, and I'll test that to see if that, because my curls were just a little bit too clustered together. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that now. But yeah, you can just remove these. So you just kind of like push them through, and then you pull it out. That's how that do. I like how customizable these are. I like how easy they are to clean. They're not good brushes for detangling. Let me just tell you that. See, much better is for now. Just fold this down like this, like so, and then this, the paddle of this brush, see how it has these little locks in it, right? It has like this little lip right there. I don't know how much, yeah, okay. So you see how it has that little lip right there? This has a little lip too, so you just match that up, slide it down, and you have your brush. These bristles are super, super sturdy, super dense. The purpose of this brush, I learned after the fact that you basically section off a piece and then you do that and then you kind of like curl it away, or curl basically, and this is basically to help detail those curl clumps and detail your hair. So I'm going to try that tomorrow whenever I shower. I'm going to try to actually do that better instead of, you know, just leaving it. And I like how you can remove the bristles so that you can customize it, so you can have more in the middle if you want, and then fewer on the outside. You can have less however you want. Eventually I'm probably just gonna invest in an actual Denman brush, but I think for now, like, even though this is a cheap Walmart variation, it is a decent brush. I kind of want to put like some rubber or something on here though, so that I have a little bit more of a grip, because while I'm working with the product, especially this right here, it makes my hair super slick and it makes my hands super slick. And then this brush, like, you see how this kind of is textured, so it's easy to hold. This brush is just flat, so it's like my hand slips a lot, and I'm not a huge fan of that, but I'll figure it out. So this had nine bristles, 9 bristle rows, so I removed 5, left 4 in. So you can actually do it the other way and keep 5 in, or you can keep them all in, or you can remove every 3, however you want to do it, and just have 3. It's however you want to do it. I actually didn't bring it with me, but I do have one of those over the head turby wrap towels, but it's more like, it's a t-shirt basically. It's basically a t-shirt that was sewn into towel form. I have one of those, and I used that to kind of help dry out my hair until it was, I want to say, about 80% dry, and then I put this into my hair. I like Mousse. I think that it's a very good lightweight hold.
without, you know, sacrificing the actual holding power. This mousse, I've never used it before, but from what I experienced, it is definitely high hold for me. That's my experience with it. It may not be high hold for you, but it is definitely high hold for me. I like this. I like the way that it smells. It doesn't smell like standard mousse. It's a little bit more fruity. It's a little bit more fresh, and I like that. I also like how this lid is kind of difficult to get on. I always have, there we go. So yes, this mousse is amazing. Absolutely. I used this at 70% to make sure that my hair was mostly dry so that I could put this in. I didn't want to dilute it. I wanted to make sure that I had that hold, and it definitely gave it. Yeah. So it's very, very good. This is actually available for under $3 at Walmart. So this is a very, very, very good product to have, and it's super affordable. Like, super duper 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 affordable. Yes. So this next product is actually something that I had to research, and I had to research it because even through all of my research, I didn't find a whole lot of information about refreshing curls. And I think that's because everybody has their own method. Some people will dampen their hair and put a little bit of gel in it, or they'll put a little bit of like a little bit more mousse in it, or you know, they'll do something else like a custard, or you know, some type of cream. Everybody has their own thing. One thing that I found though that really saved me, and I'll explain this here in a second, is the Carol's Daughter Hair Milk All Day Definition and Frizz Control Curl Refresher Spray. I absolutely love this stuff. It's kind of watery. I don't know how well you can see it. It has a very, very good spray. Oh my god. Okay, so put my hand there. It's kind of misty, but it's not at the same time. You see that? So yeah, and it's really super lightweight, but once it dries into your hair, it provides that hold again. It's kind of like, I kind of see this as a light hold. It provides that hold again without without being crusty, and I really like that. I don't like my hair to feel crusty. I like my hair to feel soft, and I know that that's not, I hate that cast that happens in your hair. And I find that if I put this in my hair, right, wait until my hair is completely dry, then scrunch this out as much as I can with this, which is a satin pillowcase. So I scrunch, I bought one of the cheap ones, you know, but I scrunch my hair with this, right? After my hair is dried, when I put this in, I wrap my hair up, or put my hair up, go to bed. When I wake up, all I have to do is put this in my hair. All I have to do is just put this in my hair, scrunch it up, you know, and I'm good to go. Yeah, like, that's how good this is. As far as what it has, the first ingredient is water. It does have glycerol cocoate in it, and it has panthenol in it. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it has lactic acid. I mean, it's a good thing to have. It doesn't have a lot of protein in it. It doesn't have a lot of humectants in it. From what I understand, this is basically just a really good smoothing, all of that. I mean, it's good. It's, over the course of the past 3 days, this is what has really kept my hair from looking like a massive mess. And today, whenever I refreshed my curl, whenever I refreshed it, like, it's kind of falling flat now, but it's definitely not nearly as crusty or clumpy as it was a couple of days ago. Like, it is kind of frizzy, but like, it's slowly improving, and that is the important thing. Also, I can't really say anything. I cannot show any type of hair product, whatever, that I used this week without showing the water bottle. And this is full of water. So this is water, argan oil, and peppermint oil. I've heard some people don't really like peppermint oil. For me, my hair eats peppermint oil up. It fucking loves peppermint oil. I love peppermint oil. I put it in just about everything. If I can, I will put it in there because I like the way that it makes my scalp feel. I like the way that it makes my hair feel. I like the way that it helps out. I like that it is invigorating. It promotes blood flow, which is always good. My hair, this is like constantly moving. I'm in a fight. I'm just gonna like leave it like this. Anyways, so it is a very, very, for me anyways, some people don't like it. Some people will have reactions to it. I recommend always, before you even think about using peppermint oil regularly, do a spot test. What you do is you take a little bit of the oil and you put it like in a spot like on your arm or something, and you wait about 24 hours. You don't rinse it off, you wait about 24 hours and you see if you have a reaction to it. If you do have a reaction, then I don't recommend using it, or I recommend diluting it hardcore. I don't have a reaction to peppermint oil, so I use it in everything and I've never had a problem with it. But again, I've said this before, I will always stress this, and I'm going to continue stressing it. You will hear me stress this probably throughout this entire journey. That's the key word there. This is all a journey, right? So the point of all of this is you're trying to find out what works best for you. So what works for somebody else may not work for you. And these products over the past 3 days have worked very well for me. Okay. I mean, very, very well. I've known people, I've seen people who have started this and the first 3 days their hair was an absolute disaster. I don't feel that my hair was a disaster. Do I have some progress that I have to make? Do I have some things that I have to change? Do I have, am I perfect at this? Absolutely not. I am definitely not perfect at this. But at the end of the day, I feel that making those mistakes, I feel that doing those things, experimenting with things, experimenting like this, finding a group of products, and these aren't even all of the products that I purchased. These are just the most of what I used this week. Experimenting with products and finding what works for you. If you find that, you're using this and suddenly your hair starts to flash dry, or it starts to get super greasy and just not feeling great, maybe switching out one thing, see if that helps. And they call it a journey because the point of all of this is to search and find, is to keep on searching and keep on looking and keep on trying to improve until you find that perfect combination that just makes your hair feel great, that makes it look super hydrated, that, no frizz, your curls are full, you're doing great. And I say this too because I am also working on growing my hair out. It's the exact same thing. Slightly different process, but it is the same thing. It is a journey. You're not going to meet those needs. You're not going to reach that destination right off the bat. For my gamers out there like myself, for my fantasy nerds, for my sci-fi nerds, anything that has to do with the quest, the hero doesn't step out the door and immediately accomplish his mission. No, the hero has to step out the door, then go through a whole crap ton of obstacles before they reach their destination. So these products right here are like my party, right? My adventuring party. That's the way that I view it. Of course, I am a gamer, so that's really the way that I view this, and that's kind of what has helped me these past few days when it comes to these products, to determine where they go, which role they go in, and all of that. And then you've got the tools that the party members utilize to make everything work. At the end of the day, though, sleeping is necessary. So I've really I don't like a lot of things on my head, so I've been using this. It's satin, so it's nice. It does have these rubber things, areas that help hold it, but I'm not sure about this. It's kind of tight. Yeah, I was just using it while I was waiting on this to come in the mail. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I was just using this because I had ordered this, but it hadn't come in. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up. Show you guys this. So I ordered this in the mail. I was waiting on it to come in, and while I was waiting on it to come in, I was using this to kind of keep this area slicked up, and then I was using these, which I have one in here. I love these to hold my hair in, and if I needed a little bit extra, I used this. Super duper soft. It's more like a t-shirt, so it's not terrible, but it's not the greatest. So, but yeah, I was waiting on this to come in. This actually came in yesterday, and I wore it for the first time. It's It's gorgeous, guys. Gorgeous. And like I said, I will have a link to this in the description box below. I think that these satin soap wraps are going to be these are definitely going to go on my list. I'm going to be making an Amazon list slowly over time of products that I cannot live without, and this is definitely one of the things. I don't even have to know, it is absolutely going on my list. I am so very, very sorry about how incredibly long this video ended up being, but I felt like I had a lot of stuff to say. I felt like I had a lot of stuff to go over. I felt like plus I'm starting to try to work on getting back into the swing of talking to myself, and I'm not there yet. I need to edit, and it's gonna take me all day to edit this, I'm sure, because there's like it's over 2 hours of footage. So it's 10:23, guys. I got home like around 8:15, so I've already been doing this for over 2 hours, guys. Like, I don't know if I really discussed this. One of the things that I am going to be doing with every single video, I'm also going to be doing a supplementary video that is going to have blurbs and outtakes and all of that will be separate. I mean, I'm always going to keep some of those in the videos because, you know, I'm not perfect. I don't want my videos to be perfect, but I do want to actually have a playlist of just outtakes, because I think that what happens a lot with YouTubers and people doing videos is they forget that, or the people watching the videos forget that, you know, we're humans, and I think that it would be really cool to see those outtakes. I haven't really seen very many people do that, and I just kind of want to do that. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I really need to end this. Thank you guys so much. If you guys got this far, I highly appreciate you. I really do. This is a very, very long video, especially for the second video on this channel. It's an extremely long video, and if you sat through this, I adore you. I do. So thank you so much for joining me on this. Thank you so much for joining me for the end of this first week. I look forward to, you know, talking to you guys more in the coming weeks, months, years, however long I do this. I'm super excited to see how things go. If you guys do want to see how I did this hairstyle with, of course, you know, with this, then let me know and I will show you how I did it. I am going to go ahead and close out this video because it's starting to get ridiculous and I'm starting to ramble and I have no idea where I'm going with this anymore. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Remember, they are important. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, go ahead and smash that lovely subscribe button down below and ring that notification bell so that you guys can be updated on any and all videos that I submit in the future. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or suggestions about things that I should do in the future, go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you just want to say hello, links to all of my social media will be in the description box below, as well as all of these products listed here with their Amazon links for the US. I don't know about Canada. I will try to do that, but you know, yes. For my Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, people, go ahead and follow me on my social media as well. I will highly appreciate you. I also have a Snapchat. I will be on that occasionally. I don't know how much. I don't know how much. I tried to set up a TikTok. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not doing TikTok. Nope. I have a TikTok account. I'm not doing it. Sorry, guys. Anyways, moving on. Remember, if you guys do not need to go outdoors, stay inside. If you need to be in contact or around other people, don't forget to wear your mask. Stay safe, guys. Stay healthy. We want you to stick around without any health complications in the future, for sure. For those of you that are nurses, volunteers, firefighters, all of that, first responders, essential workers, grocery store workers, restaurant servers, people, anybody that is an essential worker, myself included, I want to thank all of you guys for making this world run throughout this pandemic. You guys are fucking amazing, and keep doing what you're doing. Don't get discouraged. Good things will come around to you at the end of the day. Yes. Fuck, I completely unraveled and I apologize. I love all of you guys to death. Stay strange, love one another, love yourself, be safe, and have a nice weekend. You guys have a fantastic, safe, dry, good weekend. Why am I repeating myself? I'm gonna go. I will see you next time.